All right, set up straight from my phone, so really no clue what's going on. I'm actually probably gonna have to flip the camera on this, aren't I? So that I can actually see if there's any, the front-facing camera just ain't great quality. But yeah, we'll have to go front-facing, and that way I can kind of glance over, I guess, and see what's going on. Hopefully that extractor's not too loud. Can we zoom on this? I haven't done. Hey, we can. Let's zoom in on him like that and see how we go. This is that little 3D rendering. Do you see the resemblance? I don't know. But let's see how we go. Bit of airbrush practice. Sorry for the shaky footage. I am trying my best to zoom this in and out. The airbrush has also been sitting for a little bit, so I don't know if we've got... Yeah, we've still got wet paint. We are good to go. Right. Spin that around a bit. We're going to go for some brown boots, I think, but we probably want different brown for the hair colour. I reckon that's pretty bang on there. I suppose I can do a base coat of colour on the boots. And come back. Yeah, I suppose it's a real shame that I can't isolate those lights from that fan. It really is, because the lights are handy as. The fan, I don't know. How's the audio with that fan going? How's the audio? Can I chat view options, live chat? Just going to see if I can view the chat here, guys, as well at the same time. I don't know if it's going to let me or not. All messages are visible. Or if I hit that X button, are you going to disappear? That is the question. Oh, was in late, so didn't hear you talking with the fan on. All right, let's see. What do you... How's that with the fan on? Is that fan too loud? Sounds pretty loud. But the lighting is so much better. But I went camping last weekend and all of my lights are inside. But I might run back in and grab them. Perfectly fine. The fan is loud, but you are clear. Ah, awesome. All right. Cheers, mate. We'll give it a go then. Now, I have never done this before, so I really have no idea what I'm doing. I don't know why the chat won't stay up there, but yeah. Let's see how this goes. Zoom that in a little bit. If anyone tuning in has airbrushing tips, I am all ears because I have no idea what I'm doing here. This is like the second time I've set this airbrush up. I'm sort of getting a lot of overspray happening in areas I don't particularly want. I'll bring the camera in closer shortly to show you what I mean, but sorry, something up on the screen. Retouch, I don't know if we want that on or not. Anyway, it's not going exactly where I want it to go. I am getting a bit of overspray, so any pointers will be greatly appreciated there. But if we're going to go black pants, we might have to go a brown belt. Might be out of paint by now. No, it's still going alright. I do I do wonder though if I need to perhaps switch over. No idea what I'm doing really at this point. So 0.2 and a 0.5. I'm not sure what's actually in at the moment, but perhaps the 0.2 would be a wise move. And now I don't actually even know simple and easy it is just to switch this over. I did it once, but can I do it with paint in there? Or is that just going to like let everything go? I really have no idea at this point. Probably should have maybe done some more research. So I take him out and I'm thinking the cup comes off. I'm hoping this doesn't release the paint that's in there. No, it does. It does. All right. Put that back in, because that's not great. And we want to go with the 0.2. Again, like if you've got any pointers at all, I am all ears, because I have no clue. No clue what I'm doing. I bought this months ago. I need to grab some paper towel. I bought this months ago. I set it up probably one time, really, now that I think about it. How much paint was left in there? Still a bit. I feel like we need perhaps like a ditching pot. But I set it up one time and used it one time. Did a couple of different, bits and pieces, painting, but that was it. I've been meaning to set it up again many, many times, and it's just never happened. Just never. This is really not going well. Really not going well. So, any pointers, please let me hear them in the comments, because I've got no clue. And I think I might even throw a TikTok live into the mix as well, just to see if anyone there tunes in and if anyone there has any pointers as well. 'Cause I got no idea what I'm doing. All right. And where do I set that? Well, that was great. I just sprayed you guys. Why does that not seem better? I have no idea. No idea. Put that cut back on, perhaps loosen that, I guess. I don't know, something's telling me that should be back a bit. I'm not sure what or why. That on there, I think. Yeah, that screws in there. This one on here, I think. Yeah, see, this is, oh, that adjusts something there. So that's given us, even with no drawback, that's spitting out ink, which is not what I want. So I need to adjust that again. Maybe all the way in this time. Not sure. If you know, please please share the knowledge. There we go. That's looking pretty controlled there. Not sure what this adjustment does. So that seems to be, oh, righto. And then there is still quite a bit of overspray there. And if I tighten that right down, that doesn't let me open that at all. We'll try that and we'll see how it goes, I guess. It's, I'm not getting great results. Now, just let me know in the comments, legends, if that that fan is too much, because I haven't done a live stream straight off the phone before, so really got no idea. No, that's going to be way too much black. I'm not sure why the hell I just filled that full, because I'm probably going to have to tip most of that out. What do you do with your colors? Maybe people just have like a ton of these little paint pots and they leave them in there, maybe. Maybe that's what they do. I don't know. But getting next to nothing out of this now. It's a bit odd. Hoping that mixes up well. Hopefully this paint is easy to get off because it's everywhere. Certainly didn't think airbrushing would be this messy. I'm not sure why. I didn't think it would be messy, but I should have worn gloves. Definitely should have worn gloves. I'm not sure why I I thought it would be a relatively clean procedure. Come on, still, there we go. Now the black's coming through. All right, let's have a go at these. Whoa, that's probably a bit much coming through straight up, but it's all right, we'll work with it. Right, I've got to keep checking this chat because for some reason it doesn't stay up, so not sure what the go is there. This is quite hard to get into all those finer spots to paint. It's actually kind of crazy. Never use one. 3D print mania. So I'm guessing you're a 3D printing channel, or you just print stuff and send it out? You don't paint anything? That's quite a hard spot in there. I'm not sure how I'm going to get to that. Or if, I should say, if I'm going to get to that. Because how do I get really, really fine lines, I wonder? Okay, like that. So, time to try and emulate some tattoos, I guess. Not sure how this is going to go. Pretty easily mess it up, but well, here's hoping that I don't. No, wait, we out of ink. Is that why this is being weird? Surely not. No, that's still nearly full. I'm going to have to get, I've got another model over there as well that I need to paint. I'm probably going to have to bring that over, I think. So that I don't waste all this black ink. Quite annoying that it changes how much you can push out so easily. Oh, fuck. Probably shouldn't say that on YouTube, should I? So that was that messed the tattoo up majorly. Well, tattoos have just turned into a bunch of crappy lines that are somehow getting bigger and worse. And then the gun just stops putting anything out. Clean that off. And how fast the airbrush dries. Nope. Oh. Maybe. Maybe. It's coming off. It's coming off. Far out. It's sensitive little bugger though. Very, very sensitive little bugger. Jamming up pretty easy. Really annoying. Then I've got like a fish, I guess, coming down there. Then a dragon coming down here. So, for those who don't know what's going on, just tuned in, let me zoom out a bit for you. So, AI, I put a photo of my myself at work into AI. We got a cartoon version of me, and then we put it into some more AI, and this is the 3D model that it spat out. This is one of the 3D models that it spat out. Let me grab the other one for you and show you the other one. So this is the other one that it spat out. Slightly more realistic one. Not as cartoony. We're gonna paint him up as well. And I've got a Mando helmet that has been sitting on my bench for ages. So I'm going to try and get him painted up too. But yeah, just an excuse really to test out the airbrush. I'm not great at it. As you can see there, I'm not really getting nice, clean, solid lines. There's not sure if it'll focus. There's a lot of overspray going on. You sort of see above the eyebrows there, a lot of overspray. I was pretty happy with the hair. Not too much, but a little bit along the hairline. So, not really sure what I can do there, but like that blew out heaps there. So, if you've got any hints or tips, or you know how to do this stuff, please let me know, because I've got no idea what I'm doing at all. I've just been running the 3D printer, and I thought, you know what, let's try and do some painting now. Yeah, he's coming along. I suppose I should put a few more lines into there, and then we'll move on to the yellow shirt. It's a bit of a shame to have to ditch all of that black ink though, so perhaps we'll start painting the other guy. I might as well set up my phone. We'll run a TikTok stream too. This one might die though, by the looks of it. So I brought my charger in. Let me grab my charger for this other phone. Plug the charger into the router table, because why not? And I'm not really sure how I'm going to set this one up, if this is on the old top tick, but let's have a look here. Live. I wonder if I could set it below you guys. No, the cord's just not quite long enough, which is always the case. Always the case. Let's set this up. If you guys have got any questions about what the hell's going on, not that my answers will probably be much help to you, but feel free to post away. Let me know if you're in the chat. I used to do these live streams every single week, and I haven't done one for over a year, I would say, at this point. Yeah, we used to just sit here and talk, have a few beers, and yeah, middle of a sad day. But I've never done one this late at night before, I'll tell you that much. So let me know what time it is where you are, where you're tuning in from. Because that was always a hard thing, getting times to line up. Is that someone from the Chippendales? What is the Chippendales? Hey? What is the Chippendales? Just got to get a shot here for the top tick. We'll use that one. That'll do. And I still don't know how I'm going to mount this camera. You don't get to select your you don't get to select your camera. Camera. That is a bummer. Alright, how are we going to do this, guys? How are we going to do this? I wonder if I've got another tripod around. Surely I've got another tripod somewhere that I can use. I do, it just doesn't have a phone holder attached, but it's alright because I just found one. Pretty sure this is actually the tripod for the old laser picker. Laser picker 1. Should do the job. Alright. Hold this phone mount well. Probably hold it a bit high, but that's alright. And on a bit of an angle. What in the world is going on here? Device camera. Question is, are we flipping this camera so you guys can just like talk to each other? That's probably not a half bad idea either, is it? Hey? That way you guys can let me know when they comment, and they can let me know when you comment. but then they're not really going to be able to see what's going on. So, I don't know. Yeah, they ain't going to see anything. Nothing at all. Dual camera. Okay, well you kind of want that one bigger, don't you? Because that's just going to be weird. That's not going to work at all. All right, flip the camera. We don't need dual cameras on this. How do I turn that off? None. See, if I was a professional, I would have set all this up beforehand. Doesn't look like it actually gives me any options to switch out the cameras or to zoom out. You definitely zoom in, but not out by the looks of things. Flip camera, pause settings. No, so that's a shame. Can't go with the old wide angle. I might just have to invade your space over here, guys. I know this is taking a while, isn't it? It's not great. Where'd all my settings go? Here we go. Flip camera. We're onto something here. We are onto something here. That charger is just not long enough. Oh, that is a shame. I ain't got a solution for that either, unfortunately. Apart from taking these two lights, which, how badly does that affect the light over here? Nah, that's all right. That's not a problem. Let's do that. Then I can plug because you guys are on charge as well. So let's cram these two into one, and then hopefully we'll be good to go. That can move back and out of the way. Move over a bit. The colours on that TikTok stream are terrible. Absolutely terrible. Hey? And we'll just throw it there, I guess. Let's throw it there and let's keep going. Now, I turn this light on. That fan is just so annoying. Flowing again. Well, that didn't really work now, did it? Create a bit of shadow. Clearly not very good at this. Not very good at this at all. Let's zoom you guys in. No, you zoomed in the wrong spot. I'll move it over like that, I guess. Alright, g'day legends. Over on TikTok, people are jumping on. Let's have a look here. Alright. I've got no idea what I am doing, guys. No freaking idea at all. we're just winging it. Basically, right, I sent a picture of this mug into ChatGPT and I got like a cartoon image back. I sent that cartoon image to another AI to generate a 3D model, and that's what this is. So I was able to essentially print myself, right? You see the resemblance? Dreads and all. And we did this one as well. This was another AI rendering, a different AI, a bit more detail in this one. But yeah, I'm going to give these a paint. And then I got a massive Mando helmet over the back there that I need to paint as well. So I've got two cameras in, so I'm looking between both here. Got this, right? Got these. I've got the Mando helmet. I'll show you. Give me 2 secs. So, got this that I've started painting, but I need the blacks and stuff in it now to really give it some detail. This thing is massive. It's like absolutely huge. Fits over the top of the dreads and everything. Like, it's ridiculously big. Printed way too big. Like, I just went full size on the printer. But yeah, we're gonna put some details into that. And then I've even got, I almost just lost the whole bloody airbrush. I've got a few other 3D prints that need some more detail as well, like these ones here. So I'm thinking, while we've got it all set up, we might as well just throw it on and see what happens. Not really sure what the hell to do with it. Not a pro airbrusher, I've never done airbrushing before. Bought this thing ages ago. This is like the second time I've used it, so yeah, that's what we're doing. I'll spin you back to the booth now. So, because I've got a ton of black in the gun, I'm going to ditch this one, and I'm going to move on to some of the other jobs that actually need black as well. So, like this guy, his pants needs to be black. Not sure how far. So actually, while I think of it, if any of you guys are experts on airbrushing, please, 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 like I can see a bunch of you here, throw in your comments on what I'm doing wrong. So I can see a bunch of people here. Why is invite? Oh, this is telling me to invite people to join for a live. I don't know about that. Like, I don't know how this all works. Alright, let's see how we go. Why is that thing slower and slower? Surely we're not out of... Surely we're not out of bloody... No, it's still full. Like it never runs out. Okay, open that right up now. So let's see. There we go. That's given us good coverage for open areas. Obviously terrible for the smaller detail. Come back to that. not very consistent, and I don't know if that's just because I've got a terrible. I don't know. You guys on TikTok, let me know if that fan is way too noisy. But I don't. It's not consistent, so I don't know if it's just a shitty quality, like Airbrush, or what the go is. But like it'll start working fine, and then out of nowhere it just drops to like barely anything at all. Sorry, this is all bumpy. I'm just reading through, seeing what the deal is. Seeing what the deal is. G'day to all you champions that have tuned in. A couple here over on YouTube as well. Man, this phone is getting hot. I've been live on YouTube for like coming up to an hour now, which is ridiculous because it does not seem. Why is it telling me to swipe? Ah, that's how we can AI techniques. What? Airbrush techniques showcase. What the hell is that? Hey, I have no idea. One new message. Right, alright, we just need to get back into it. Okay? Set you guys back up over here. Is it better without that fan on for you guys? Because it just seems bloody loud to me. I'm not really sure if it's too loud, you know? This is so weird. So weird. What's happening here? Maybe we've got like a blockage going on or something. We scroll that right back. Why doesn't it just keep up with the messages? Like, there's no need to be doing what you're doing now, is there? There we go. I do feel like there's blockages going on. That's giving me heaps more coverage now. I should probably put that that bit, the cup, the cone, I don't know, what's it called? I have no idea. Whatever that end bit is that goes on there. Put him back on. Oh, that almost makes things worse. That was unexpected. quick gander over here at these. Hey Jens, g'day if you just tuned in. We are just jumping in balls deep with an airbrush. No freaking idea what is going on or what I'm doing at all. I bought this thing ages ago and I've used it like once. I don't even know what the parts are called. Like, I just have no freaking clue what I'm doing. And it's actually given me really inconsistent results. Which is rather annoying. But hey, that's what practice is for, I guess. I think the other, the Mando helmet and that I'll be working on in a bit, that will be a lot better because that's more just shading. It's not these actual intricate bloody drawings, you know? Drawings, like statues that kind of have a bit of precision needed to them. And when you're just getting a bunch of overspray on everything, it's not great. It's not a very precise look. Alright. I think that's the black done there. Might need more thinning. Probably, but this stuff that I bought here reckons that it's ready to spray. Airbrush paint, ready to spray. So, and it's pretty liquidy. It is pretty liquid. It's just, I don't know, maybe it's my trigger control as well. That could be the problem too. I don't know. Try and pull that right in. Do some tattoos again. Now these did not go well on the last guy. So let's do that, and then this is going to be a hell of a fail if I get my own tattoos wrong, isn't it? Hey? But I just don't see them from that angle, so I don't know exactly what the go is back there. And see now, I've got nothing coming out at all. Just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Maybe I've got to... I don't know. Maybe I've got to pull that needle back a bit further. I suppose it would... Well, that's not... Why was that not tight at all? Oy, and then it just leaks everywhere. Suppose probably might have been wise to do some research on airbrushing before I jumped in and did this. Maybe. I don't know. Because it's not really my forte to be too well equipped before I start, but On a really thin, narrow line. Alright, let's try that. And hope. So it's actually, we've got like a dragon coming down first. Oh no, it's definitely not thin enough, because that just exploded everywhere. Oh, just opened those stats by accident. But look at that. That's just bloody exploded everywhere. That doesn't look right at all. At all. What in the holy shit is going on here? God damn it. Why is that so watery? What a terrible, terrible turn of events that is. Yeah, I just am not even sure what in the world is happening there. Put that around like that. That is an utter mess. Too much air, maybe. So I turn the air down. Maybe it was too much air, you know? Oh no, there's all the running bits again. I still like it's got too much air in it though. I guess at least the, it's lucky the flowers don't really have to be legible, isn't it? Suppose we can zoom back out at this point. They don't make this stuff easy to do they? Hey? Hey, g'day Jax. What a name, mate. What a name. Alright. YouTube hiding back in the corner here. Is anybody in the chat? Anybody? Nope. No one's over there. No one's up for talking tonight. That's new. That's new for these live streams, because I say these live streams. It's been a long time, but yeah. Anyway, let's try not to mess this one up. This part vibrates way too much. What Thanks for the follow, legends. Thank you for the was that a finger heart? Did that say the finger heart? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Lockie, legend. Thanks for the follow, mate. Who else we got here in the chats? Me? Thanks for the follow, me. legends. Thank you to everyone else who's jumping on board the page. We are having an absolute epic fail of a time right now trying to emulate my tattoos with an airbrush on a 3D rendering 3D rendering of myself done by AI. I suck at the airbrush. I absolutely suck at it, but let's keep going. Oh my god, that is, it doesn't, oh, it's just like water droplets going everywhere. You know what? Has that got something to do with this here? I wonder if this is some sort of water catchment. I wonder if there's water coming through the compressor there, and that's adding to my issues, because I wasn't having this many issues before. What the hell is that? I don't even know what that is at the moment, but let's like, seriously, what is going on with that arm tattoo? That looks ridiculous. Just sent a gift. Thanks, legend. I don't know what a gift is, but thank you very much. Can you give us a spin to see? Yeah, there you go. Hey. Let me zoom out a bit. So I started on this fella. This is another 3D rendering of myself. So you guys be the judge, like, who has more resemblance. That's your call. You let me know. Subject A, subject B. But we started on him. Got all his hair and stuff done. Started his boots. Put way too much black in the gun. So I figured I wouldn't waste it by tipping it out, and get started on this guy, which we're pretty much done, I think, for the black portions. I might do the rope now on here. And then we're going to jump on to, I've got this ram skull you hang up on the wall. So I want to put some like shadowing and bits and pieces, you know, kind of bring it to life a little bit more. And I printed this thing ages ago, and I just want to get it finished so I can get it out of the shop. So we're going to put some shading on that as well. Using all the black up. Zoom out, that's weirdly close. Using all the black up so that we can switch colors and then start doing these guys like shirts and stuff. This tripod is not holding this phone up well. All right. Let's get back into it. Pretty cool. Thanks, mate. It's cold, could be water in the pump. I reckon you're right, Brad. I reckon you are right. Can you add me to the live? Are you an airbrusher? By any chance, Panda? If you are, then maybe I can. Maybe I can. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. There is a helmet. That, yeah, oh wow, a lot more ink on me than I thought. That's a Mandalorian helmet, my friend. That is a Mandalorian helmet that I printed a long, long time ago. And I just need to get it finished at this point. get it finished, get it out of the shop and inside onto the shelf with the rest of my helmets. All right, we're going to do the rope. I haven't done, well, it's not a rope. I keep saying a rope. That is meant to be a welding lead. So we'll do that in black. This one here, I suppose I should probably do that one in black as well. Let's do both of those and then we'll move on. Then we'll move on. Let's put this this cone thing back on the front and see if that helps. Airbrush flower techniques. This AI keeps like commenting or something. I'm not really sure, but keeps popping up. The YouTube live chat won't stay open. I don't know why. So I've got to keep checking that, make sure that's all good. Ooh, a bit on the hand there. That was not ideal. Kind of wishing I just left this now. I'm just looking at it going, yeah, the inside of this is going to be really hard to actually paint. There's so much overspray going on the boots. Which is just not ideal at all. Now it's behaving like there's no ink left in there, but I know that it's lying to me again. It does this. It does this often. Plenty in there. Plenty in there. So it must be drying out at the tip or something, I reckon. Give it a wipe. Alright, hopefully that's resolved things. Airbrush flower techniques. Sarah, thank you so much for the follow. JB228256, thank you so much for the follow. Legends. All of you legends. Alright. What is going on here, man? This just keeps clogging up. This It's not meant to shoot ink unless you pull the trigger back, so why are you shooting ink when the trigger's not being pulled back? I really don't know. Alright, let's put you aside. Get this stubby little fella back out. Be shooting like it is. Jay just followed you. Alright, who we got over on YouTube there? Say g'day if you're tuning in. Say g'day, like chat. No one's overly talkative tonight. Alright, we're going to leave him there for a bit. Let them dry off. What are you working on? Ella, I am currently... Oh no, got ink on my hands. Clearly not dry. I am painting myself. ×2. This is what AI spat out as a cartoon rendering of me at work. And then this is a little bit more realistic cartoon rendering of me at work. So we're, well, used a few AIs, got the picture, then after many struggles, got AI to turn that into a mesh that we could 3D print. And yeah, I thought I would crack out the spray gun. I bought this thing at least 6 months ago, if not bloody 12 months ago now. It was ages. I've used it once before, did quite a terrible job, and just thought that we'd give it another crack. So I have no idea what I'm doing at this point. Wow, you're so talented. I like painting too. Thank you very much, T-Coop. Thank you very much. But the talent is certainly lacking when it comes to airbrushing. Absolutely lacking. But we'll try it anyway. We'll try it anyway. We're about to move on to the Mando helmet, I think. Let's do some shading on that. Again, I really hope that I don't muck this up, but this one might be actually a hard one for you guys to see because I'm going to be working on the surface facing me. We'll see how we go, I guess. It'd be nice if this behaved properly, you know? Just want it to darken and which it's not behaving properly at all. I don't know what the go is with this at the moment. It's just not playing ball. Not playing ball at all. Give that a bit of a clean up because I reckon there's ink all through there now. yeah, this is not... Guys, if you have any knowledge when it comes to airbrushing, by all means, Hunters on FN, thank you for the follow, legend. Thank you. Yeah, if anyone knows anything about airbrushing, Queen, how are ya? How you doing? Anyone knows anything about airbrushing, feel free to touch base, because I am just winging it and it's starting to get annoying. It is starting to get annoying that it just won't work. I can hear voices outside. My neighbours must think I'm a nutcase at this point. Sitting in here talking to myself. What a weirdo. KT. G'day, how you doing? Couple folks over on YouTube, how are you, legends? I can't see who is there, so I don't have it hooked up. My usual streaming hooked up. I have just set the phones off to go. Peter, how are ya? All right. Let's see if we can't ruin this Mandalorian helmet, eh? Hopefully not. Might even try doing like a bit of like that dry brush sort of look on this one, because it's just not spraying on very nice at the moment. I don't know what's going on. Don't know what's going on. That's a bit nicer, but still not great. Let's see if we can work with it. Get it looking like some just dirt and grime, I guess. Just starting to slowly add some texture and detail into the sides here. I have no idea if this is going to look any good by the end of it. No idea. We can only hope. got to be some sort of blockage in this gun. Does anyone know any good brands of whoa, it's all leaking out the top now. What is going on here? This is why I hate paint. Give me a lead pencil any day of the week. Paint can just... oh, I just hate it. It is such an awful medium. I thought I would like airbrushing. I really thought that I would like airbrushing. But I don't think that I do. Georgie Fenton. Hey Georgie, how are ya? I might even have to bring some acetone in on this one, I reckon, because we are not getting results here at all. Okay, let's leave that off and see how we go with that. And like as fast as it is good, it is no longer good. What is that about? Don't smack the end of it. That's definitely not the way to go. Who knows how to fix this? Who knows how to fix this? Because this is not working. It's just not working. All right, let's switch all of this gear out. Hope that we don't lose too much of this ink all through it, but we'll see. People must just have multiple of these tanks, I reckon. Question is, which one is it? Is it this needle? I think it's this one, eh? Probably should get the acetone and wash this off first, but we'll see how we go. Bit of gum, bit of grime. Put him there, lock him in. Not sure why that started brown when we haven't had brown in there for ages, but that's whoa. That is pumping it out. Far out. Absolutely pumping it out. All right. ditch that small nozzle and move over to this one, I guess. Let's do my best to rotate here and get uncomfortable so that you guys can actually see me. Just want to get some ink down into those crevices, really. There we go. Starting to see it come to life now. Bit of a whoopsie there. Burger Boy, g'day legend. All right. Oh, I have to stand up to get over this one, I think. Alright. Go. Why are you making even more noise now? Can we go front to back in one go? Alright. That works alright. A good old wipe off. Starting to come alive now. As you can see, starting to. It's been sitting in a wood workshop for quite some time, so I probably should have dusted her off first. Maybe. Well, it is what it is, eh? Take this control. I don't really know. That must stop it, eh? Somehow. I'm not sure how that works, but let's leave that off the back. Chuck this back on. Get that front edge again. Trying to get some right down into that groove there. And then we can take the cloth and just wipe that excess off. You get that remnants down in that seam, which is what I'm chasing here. Just essentially a bit of shading. Make it look a bit used. Might actually heat up some metal and start carving some battle marks into it too, I reckon. right. Noah Arthur, how you doing? Mindset Boss BA, how are ya? YouTube, someone, is anybody there? It says that you guys are there, but no one is talking. Hey, I'm looking through the chat. That's why my hands are so close to your eyes right now. But say g'day if you're there, legends. Let me know who's watching. Right. If you're just tuning in, say g'day. Let me know where you're tuning in from. I am curious. I am curious where you are and what time it is, because it's getting late here. It's getting late and I have to film at least one video tomorrow, if not two. So I can't be at this all night. I need my wits about me for tomorrow. So where are you? Where are you watching from? Where are you watching from? Alright, let's put some shadow inside this visor. I think this is one of those points where I'm meant to say, trust the process. If not for anything else, just to convince myself to, in fact, trust said process. it comes around. It does come around. It's starting to get all of the defining lines, you know. There's parts of this helmet, if it was worn, where dirt would be getting caught and whatnot. That all needs to shine through to make these things look real. Alright, that went a long way to highlighting that. That was good. What is going on here? Why has this come up? I've got to prove that I'm still here, do I? Mandalorian. Ha! Darth Vader. What are you doing here? What car do you drive? That is a question, mate. I have a Wrangler. What car do you drive? I can't even really tell what your username is. Some random guy. What car do you drive, some random guy? I've spent the last few months actually doing work on my Wrangler and building bits and pieces for it. Alright, that just gives it a bit more character. But I do think we need some battle. Some battle marks. I do think we need some battle marks. This guy has been beaten and bashed, like, flat out. That's sick, bro. Did you make that from scratch? Yes, I did, mate. I did. So 3D printed the helmet in like, oh, there you go. You can see in like this light grey sort of colour. We painted, I chromed it first. Was not happy with that. It didn't really dry very nice. Whenever you touched it, you marked it. It was not great. So I went over it with this, supposed to be stainless steel spray paint, which has come up pretty sick so far. I'm going to put this on, just doing like a bit of shading and stuff in there now. And then I've got to come up with some sort of screen in here. I'm not sure if I'm going to go traditional. I have some mirror tint, and I'm thinking I might do like a mirror in there instead of the solid black that Mando you know has. But yeah, that's not going to be tonight anyway. We'll get to that at another point. What do you reckon? Comments, right? I need comments. YouTube, TikTok, let me know. Should I heat up some metal and do like some battle scarring sort of stuff on this helmet? Make it look like it's been hit a couple of times. What do you reckon? Post your votes now in the comments. Let me know if I should batter it up or if I should just leave it solid, just with the, you know, bit of shading and whatnot on there. Let me know what you think. Right, while I'm waiting for your votes to come in, which I hope everyone is writing and telling me what they reckon, I'm going to take you off charge, guys, because that phone is charged enough. All right. While we're waiting on the votes to come in, we might move over to the RAM scope. I reckon. Let this guy sit off to the side and chill out. I feel like he still needs a bit more in some places. Sort of highlight some impact points. Alright, let him sit back there. He can dry up. What's everyone reckon? Has anyone commented? Come on guys, let me know what you reckon. Let me know what you reckon. Do I beat that helmet up? Make it look used and abused, or do we just keep it looking like that? Just, just worn and a bit dirty, but no scratches. All right, what's going on here? Live journey. I don't know what any of this is. Sorry, I'm just reading through the comment. No, not the comments. The use multi-guest. What does that mean, guys? What does that mean? I'm not a professional TikToker. I'm not a professional TikToker. All right. Votes. Send them in now. Let's move on to this fella. Get a bit of colour onto him, eh? I reckon we're still going to have a ton of black left in here. I really want to get to the yellow. About a quarter of a pot left. And then move on to that yellow for those shirts. That'll be sick. Alright, I have got no clue what I'm doing with this fella. I think we're just going to try and do the same, add a bit of darkness, I guess, to these cracked areas. What I'm hoping though is that the 3D print lines don't hold too much of the colour separate, which it kind of looks like they will. Might even have to introduce some water possibly on this one. See if that helps. Let's get a new piece of paper towel. Should put these bits off to the side so we don't lose them. Alright. Starting to look a bit more real, isn't it? I have to go through these horns and do every... Question with these horns is how much is going to stay in there. Probably use some water, I guess, and get some more off. Getting there. Getting there. Alright, that's actually come up alright, not too bad at all. Pretty happy with that. Couple passes on the back, just so it's not left out. Definitely wearing gloves next time. Get a bit more detail into the teeth there. What do we got? G'day legends. If anyone has any tips on this, by the way, jump in and let me know. Jump in and let me know, because I have no idea what I'm doing. No idea. But we are getting somewhere. We are getting somewhere. Alright, verdicts. What do you reckon? I think, give me 2 seconds, I reckon I actually have another one of these. So I can hold them side by side to see the difference. Alright, I don't have another full one. This one sort of failed. So I've got this one, but he's a different colour. So we'll do him as well while we're at it. No, I tell a lie. He's not a different colour. I just primed him. So he's been coated in primer. So we'll give it a crack and we'll see. But this is this. It just was a failed print. But look at the difference. Like the horns there, you can see. That now looks a hell of a lot more real. I think, anyway. And these can be, as I said, they can be hung on the wall, or this stand slots straight in the back, and they can stand up on a desk or wherever. Wherever. A lot more, a lot cleaner and easier to do than the skulls that I was doing before. So, if you want to set up a pagan altar or something, let me know, because I can sort you out with these. I do still have some real skulls left as well. But as I said, these are much cleaner, much easier, much less smell involved, to be brutally honest. So yeah, they just work. I'm not sure if this is going to rub away as well on the primer as it did on the plastic. I'm not sure why I primed this one and haven't painted it yet. Probably had grand intentions to do something with it that I've totally forgotten about now. Still removes it right, still comes off all right. Definitely not as easy as the plastic, but it's still coming off. But I'm going to leave that one because I reckon I'm going to paint that a different colour. So we'll put him off to the side. Mando's over there. How much black ink have we got left? We are finally running dry, which means I actually am very impressed with how well, like how long that ink is lasting for. But now I've got to decide. Oh, I do hate that. Those lids are kind of loose. But I've got to decide which yellow to go for when it comes to like a high vis. For some reason now I'm kind of thinking this one. But that says almond. It's definitely not almond. What do we got here? Neon gold. There are 3 yellows. That's definitely high vis yellow. But I'm thinking we go with that one. Make them look a bit more worn and used. I'm talking about the shirts on these fellas. Back to these guys now. Now this shirt is actually a half and half one, so we'll see whether we actually do that or not. We'll see. I'm not going to clean this pot out, which I feel like is probably what you should do. But I'm all about the worst technique here, I guess. Beginner's technique. Some more paper towel, because we are churning through that. Put him to the side. All right. I'm thinking I'm just going to put the yellow in and then run it through until it starts coming out, and hopefully it doesn't mix too much. Maybe I'll have to put some of that high vis yellow in there too, because it might actually turn brown, I guess, which we don't want. Oh yeah, that's gone mustard. Yeah, no, we don't want that. Maybe like a base coat, but yeah, no, we don't want that. That's a terrible colour. It's not the colour's fault. Don't get me wrong. It's not the colour's fault. It's the fact that I didn't wash the pot out, so it's mixed it with black. Let's put a bit of that in, see if that helps the situation at all. If not, I'll have to take that pot off, I guess. That could get messy. Let's give this a crack, eh? Let's see how we go. Bro, you need to make Darth Vader. Yeah, that would be sick. That would be sick. I wouldn't mind doing a Vader helmet, actually, to be completely honest with you. Chaos, I would not be opposed to a Vader helmet. Absolutely. Oh, that's a terrible colour. That looks like shit green. That looks like shit green. Alright. Pretty sure this is just going to go everywhere. Oh, okay, maybe not. Maybe that holds. Well, I didn't need to be scared of taking that off then, did I? Drain that shit green out. And now I'm going to have to use one of these massive bloody pots. Just for a tiny bit of paint, which isn't great, but you know, it is what it is. What bloody time is it? I feel like I need to be going to bed soon. Yeah, I need to shoot a few videos tomorrow, so I need to have my wits about me. Been cranking over 2 hours on YouTube. Does it tell you how long you've been going on TikTok? It doesn't look like it does, so no idea there, but alright, let's see if this colour. No. Oh, that's not nice either. Oh, that is a bright yellow there. Can we rub that off of him? Perhaps. Get a clean bit of paper towel. See if we can remove that. Oh, wicked. Just put my hand in it on the other side. Not what you want, but it is what it is. Oh man, I don't think, yeah, this shirt's looking more green than anything. I don't know if this yellow is going to work the way I need it to, you know. Well, I'm going to add some of that other gold in there. See if that can help the situation at all. Just a little bit. I really hope this paint is easy to clean up. It's gone very wet again. Coming off super easy too. Not necessarily a good thing. Neither's the rate that it's coming out, but anyway. There we go. That's better. That's a nicer colour. Let's move him out the way for a second. That's just coming through as soon as you push the bloody hairline in. That's not what you want, eh? Not what you want at all. Like when you fucking throw or something, you know? You know exactly what you want and what you need. But no idea. That's coming along cool. That is coming along cool. He's going to need a couple coats, but that is coming along cool. All right, let's do the big fella now. Still got to do his hair. That was kind of a mistake. Not doing his hair first, I think. That's coming along pretty cool. Splash more of this in there, I think. Put him to the side and go back to fellow number one. Have you guys actually got a verdict yet on who bears more of a resemblance? Might be that one. Bro. He's got a heap of paint up in his beard. That is no good. No good at all. Try and get that out. Actually, a very pale coverage of this yellow. Didn't expect more from it. Alright, let's mix up. Oh, that one's not great like the like the little metal one. Paint went everywhere that time. Paint went everywhere that time. Well, considering that's probably empty now, might as well just, and it's yellow, might as well just use that to mix up the brown, I guess, for the hair and the belt and the boots on this one. Another throw together combo of colours. Although the last guy had no yellow in there, so put a bit of black in. Hopefully combat that yellow slightly. And probably put way too much black in by the looks of things. It's just black. That sucks. Just like that is a proper waste of ink there. Using that much for such a small portion. But there's no way. We'll have to see. I feel like that's just coming out black though. Oh, there we go. It's a pretty light brown. Not an overly convincing hair colour for me, that's for sure. There's some of that black in there. Here it comes. Alright. Oh, you idiot. Absolute idiot. Just touch the shirt. Coming along. He's coming along. Well, our numbers have dropped. Everyone's taken off, eh? Got a bit bored. Well, it's coming along. It's coming along. I don't think I'm going to get this finished tonight, though. It's going to be a longer process than that, I think. Probably requiring a few coats of paint. His eyebrows have just exploded all over his head. Oh, man. Oh, don't touch it. Keep doing that. keep forgetting the spots that I painted and just going straight for them. Shit, man. Stop touching the boots. I didn't think it would be that hard to remember, right? Starting to throw liquid at me again, which is rather annoying. Ink everywhere. Paint, I should say. Paint, not ink. Alright, I'm going to call it there. We've done 163 minutes on YouTube. That's probably biggest live that I've done yet. And I don't know how, well, I don't know what we've done on TikTok, but we've been cruising along there too. So thanks, legends. This is where we're at. I think it's coming out pretty cool for a first attempt. I think, like, you got to remember, this is like the second time I've turned on a bloody airbrush. So I'm not unhappy, all right? I'm not unhappy with the results. And of course, we've got Mando in the background and the skulls. They came up bloody cool. Anyway, YouTube. I'm going to be filming some content for you tomorrow. You're not going to get it tomorrow, but just know that I am working on it, so it is coming. I will see you legends later. Thank you for joining me. I'm not sure how to end this live. There we go. Goodbye.